Right, so we have the Netflix Warner Brothers purchase going ahead, don't we? Obviously,
Yes.
still not been finalised. Netflix have said that any Warner Brother movie will be exclusively in theaters for 45 days. So they're not going to like push it back to like 2 weeks, or we're going to get a good like 6 weeks of Warner Brothers movies. However, I've seen mixed reports. Some reports are saying that it's going to be 45 days and that's it. Other reports are saying
Yeah.
it's going to be in cinemas 45 days exclusively, and then it's going to be on Netflix, but then it's still going to continue to run in the theatres and cinemas for a little bit longer after like a normal theatrical run. I think 6 weeks is a good amount of time to go and see a movie.
Yeah.
Um, if
Yeah.
if if that's how Netflix handle it and that's how it goes and they keep it separate, I think it'll be all right. The CEO's just basically, it sounds like he's just dead competitive. He said like he just wants to win. Like he wants to be buy Warner Brothers. He wants to. He's winning in streaming. He wants to also win in the cinemas and the theaters. I kind of respect him, mate. So opening weekend, he wants to win the box offices. He
He
wants to
wants to
win
win it
the
all, mate.
awards,
It's going
which
for
is
gold, mate. It's going
which
for
is a
gold.
good thing to hear from someone like me and yourself as well.
Yeah.
I'd say who like to go to the cinema. That there's someone competitive who wants to make sure they're putting out good content and they're wanting to actually hit the theatres in a way where they could be getting nominated for awards, all that sort of stuff. So obviously it's still not finalised. I don't even know if it's going to go through yet, but that's the update on that so far. Obviously we'll keep chatting about that as it comes, but we've had a few there's a few changes in Disney happening as well, isn't there? So Kathleen Kennedy has resigned as the president of Lucasfilms, and then we've got Dave Filoni and Lin-Wen Brennan, I think her name is. She does a lot with visuals and things like that, I think.
Yeah.
But they're basically the co-presidents of Lucasfilms, and bar a handful, I'd say, of good projects. The Star Wars franchise, in my opinion, has really fell short at multiple hurdles in the past sort of like so many years. The last three films. The first of the last three was okay. You sort of had an idea where it was going to go, and then it just fell off a cliff. I'm really not a fan of those films at all. But even like the Obi-Wan series, it was fine, but it could have been so much better than it actually was.
I agree with that, yeah.
And obviously Andor's one of the great shows ever made, so it's one of them, and it swings and roundabouts, mate, because we've got some of the worst Star Wars content, and we've had some of the best Star Wars content. I know Dave Filoni is a writer. He's been involved in a lot of stuff, Clone Wars, all that sort of stuff, and I don't really know much about him, which is a bit sad to say, really, with me being such a Star Wars fan and I've been a Star Wars fan for so long. But some people have got some negative things to say about this man, mate. It sounds like he's a bit of an idea stealer. Apparently, he's basically piggybacks off other people's projects, and he doesn't really know how to start and finish his own projects. He just seems to piggyback off it and sort of like start writing into other people's stuff. I don't know that. I've not seen the background of that, but I think the fact that we've got, I think the fact we've got someone who is a writer could be a positive. He's been involved in so many different projects as well with Star Wars, and Lin-Wen Brennan, or whatever her name is, if she's involved with a lot of I think she was involved with like the Lego stuff, some of the Lego stuff, which is pretty cool. So it could be some good changes. It could be some good changes. We've got the Mando film coming out in May. The trailer dropped, which we'll talk about in a minute, for the Darth Maul animated show. But
like you say, like with Star Wars, it's kind of gone downhill slightly. So maybe this refresh could be the thing everyone needs, and just kind of sort things out a bit, get some good content out there, and kind of bring the fans back to praising you rather than
I think they fell into sort of like the Marvel style trap, I would say, where they've gone for quantity over quality a little bit. So if we can dial that back a little bit, have the right people doing the right projects, then I think we'll be all right, mate. Because there's so much lore in Star Wars. There's so many books that have been written. There's a lot of content there, comics, everything. and there's a lot to go for, and then we've ended up with stuff like the Akashite, mate, and like it's just ruined everything.
That
like,
was so bad. I can remember
mate,
watching that, me and you. We're like,
we watched
nah,
3
can't do this.
episodes, and then I've seen so much other content about it after those 3 episodes, and some of the stuff just it completely defies any sort of Star Wars logic. The lore and stuff of it is just completely ruined, mate. Like, they can't accept that as a show, mate. They need to delete it off all platforms.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think that some of the actors and actresses from that show as well tried to like kind of revive it, get like people to sign a petition and stuff to get season 2 out, but no one wants it, mate.
No.
Where is it now?
I mean, episode 3 of that show, mate, where it was like a drama class performance, mate, of all them women just like from that cult or whatever. That was one of the worst episodes of television I've ever seen, mate. That was. It was so bad, wasn't it?
And you watch Coronation Street, haven't you?
It's Cora's banger, mate.
Some of it is.
But,
someone dies every Christmas. So.
Yeah, that's the only good times, like when people care about it, is when someone's getting killed.
Who's dead? Oh, it's him again.
But yeah, it's yeah, we've had a trailer though, haven't we? The Darth Maul show coming out April the 4th or something. I think it is April the something. Yeah,
Darth Maul, like he's one of my favorite characters from Star Wars, and to see this show coming out now, definitely on that straight away, mate. I'm gonna shoot straight on that.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is the turning point now. We're obviously gonna have more coming out. We're gonna have Mando coming out the month after that. I sent it to Perry. I was like, Perry, mate, this looks like it's got potential to be peak. And he was like, oh, I don't know why they didn't bring it on May the 4th. But I was like, it's too soon, mate. It's too close to the Mando series. It gives people enough time to consume this content and then get excited for the next piece of Star Wars content. You don't want to be releasing stuff too close to each other. So Mando comes out, I think, end of May. So we'll have this. We might even talk about this, to be fair, on the podcast, to be honest with you. The Dark
I mean,
show.
I'd like to do that. That'd be pretty good.
Because a little bit
obviously, because we want to give our fans some Star Wars content, and the last one we did was Andor, which was an amazing show. Before that, it was Acolyte, wasn't it? So we've got to give them more good stuff and bring their hopes back with the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, we've given them the worst Star Wars show and the best Star Wars show. Right.
Yeah, best of both worlds, mate. So Ian's currently gone off to sort the dog out because he's having a proper night of fun. So he's being naughty.
He's just dragging his harness around the floor, making loads of noise, mate. A proper naughty boy at the moment. But yeah, I'm hoping we're on the right tracks now for Star Wars to bring that back. We've got some good films and stuff announced for Star Wars coming out over the course of the next couple of years. So yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Wait, what's it go out?
Yeah, fingers crossed. We get some more good content now. But yeah, like I say, the trailer's dropped today. I think it was today or yesterday on YouTube. So check it out. Darth Maul, decent, mate. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks banging.
It looks really good.
Looks banging.
Talking of cinema, good stuff. This year is Lord of the Rings 25th anniversary. And guess what I'm doing? Saturday, Lord of the Rings marathon. 12 hours of pure cinema, mate. I think it's like a break with like 20 minutes in between. So what we're going to do is like, we looked up and the credits are like half an hour each. So we're just going to go out of the credits and we get a bit more of a break. Going to take some snacks, big bag of snacks, mate, and just mong out for 12 hours on Saturday. So I'm really looking forward to it. As you know, if you've watched our poddy and listened to it, me and Ian's favourite trilogy is Lord of the Rings. So big day for me, big day. I'm going to try and do a short.
Monster day.
I'm going to do a short of it, try and, get out there on socials. So look out for it. So yeah.
We're so one of my best mates, Damon, his birthday is in March. So for his birthday, there's a few of us, 2 of the listeners, Axel and Grant. They'll be there, I believe. But we're gonna have like a proper lads day, and we're gonna watch all the extended trilogy of that, and just proper veg at his ass. And his wife's making us like different foods. Like we're having second breakfast and like limbus bread and like all of the good stuff, mate. All the good stuff. And like stews and everything, mate. So yeah, it should be a good day. It should be a very good day.
I saw that on I think it's TikTok or YouTube. These people make like stuff like from the cookbook of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
I think we talked about it before. But like watching them videos, mate, your mouth starts watering. It's
so
like,
good, aren't they?
all that stews and oh, mate,
Yeah,
gets you going, mate. I'm like, whew.
It's so.
But yeah,
sick.
if you want to watch Lord of the Rings, make sure you watch the extended versions because that is the only way to watch Lord of the Rings.
It's classic, mate. It's
I
classic.
love Lord of the Rings.
It's an absolute classic, pal. With all that the movie talk being said, got a little question to ask, mate. What are your top 3 most anticipated movies this year? And also your top 3 anticipated shows. So what are you looking forward to the most this year? Because we've got a load of content coming out this year, mate. Loads of it.
So do you want me to do top 3 films and then
films
go
first
on to
and then go on to the
shows?
shows? Yeah.
The Odyssey, mate, is my most anticipated film this year. Obviously, we talked about it before. Christopher Nolan, Greek mythology, and watching the trailer makes me excited even more. Fantastic. So, and it's a great cast as well. John Berthnell's in there, mate, somewhere with his bald head. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Excited about that. When does that come out? Is it April? Or is it
June, I think.
June. Okay, June. Yeah. See, with my next ones, I've got 2, but I can only pick one, so I'm going to go with Supergirl. I think seeing what Superman's all about when we watched it last year, DC. I'm excited for the next one. James Gunn's taking DC in the right direction, so I want to see more content from him. Yeah, that's it.
It's a quality top 3, mate. Quality top 3. I noticed Doomsday's not on there. Or, more importantly, Shrek 5's not on there, mate.
No, see, I've got it. I've got. This is what I mean. I've got a few others. I've got Clayface.
Mate, there's loads of mate. There's this year. There is a. I think we're getting a new Scream. I'm pretty sure there's a new scary movie coming out.
Yeah, so we've got Shrek 5, like you mentioned, but we've also got Toy Story 5 as well. I don't know
Toy Story 5.
Toy Story.
Yeah, Silent Hill comes out
I'll watch
soon.
It, mate. I'll watch it.
Yeah, to be fair, Toy Story should have ended after number 3, in my opinion. But yeah, some great picks, mate. Odyssey, that's got the potential to be one of Christopher Nolan's biggest box offices, I think, because there's a lot of hype around that movie. There's a lot of great actors. Christopher Nolan as well, great setting. The trailer was phenomenal.
It reminds me, when I watched the trailer, it reminded me of like watching the old Clash of the Titans, like Jason the Argonaut style. Obviously, you get mythological beasts like Cyclops and stuff. And mate, I love Greek mythology, so I'm so ready for this, mate. So ready.
Yeah.
Is that June as well? Is it June as well? I think. I don't know, mate.
Yeah, I don't know when it comes out. To be honest with you, mate, I'm pretty sure you're right. I think you're right. I think it's July, that one, actually. I think it's middle of July, 17th or something like that, maybe. But
so I know your top 3. Let me guess your top 3.
Go on then.
Scream 7.
It wouldn't be on there. It'd be my top 5, but not my top 3, mate.
Street Fighter. Classic,
Street Fighter looks jokes, to be fair. Mate, I'm pretty sure there's a Master of the Universe movie coming out as well, like He-Man one or something.
There is, yeah.
Resident Evil.
I've got a list to the side just in case I forget them.
So I'll tell you mine quickly.
Go on then.
So mine would be Brand New Day. That is my most anticipated movie this year, by far. More than if I had to erase every single other movie coming out this year and just have one movie, I would keep that movie. I'm buzzing for that movie to come out, mate. And then it's Supergirl. Again, Superman movie, love that. DC's just getting started. I'm really interested to see where that goes, and obviously what happens towards the end and where that leads next. That's got me really interested. And the Odyssey. So it is the same as yours, but they are free. Like Doomsday, I'm very apprehensive about that movie still to this day. Even with the trailers that have come out, I still don't. I think it's going to be. It's got the potential to be a real messy film, I think. I'm hoping it's not. It's an Avengers movie, so it's probably going to be good. They've all been good so far. But yeah,
I think with all the
I'd
I
say
think with all the
there's
trailers
a
that have
the
come
Mummy
out,
coming out. There's an Exorcist film coming out. There's The Bride coming out. There's Silent Hill. There's the new 28 Years Later, which is probably going to be dodgy. You've got loads of Jimmy Saviles in it. But you've got Scream coming out. Scream 7 is probably one of my top five. 'Cause me and Nat really like the Scream franchise, so we'll probably go to
yeah,
cinema to watch that. But there's some good movies coming out.
yeah, man.
What about shows?
Um, for me, shows Daredevil's top at the moment. Obviously, other shows will be announced later in the year, but for me at the moment, it's Daredevil, The Boys, because that's the final season, isn't it,
Yeah.
of The Boys. And I threw a random one in there, a little random one, mate. It comes out in March. That's a Young Sherlock. It's Guy Ritchie
Oh
series.
yeah.
Yeah, it comes out in March. Guy Ritchie, obviously, he did the Sherlock Holmes films with Robert Downey Jr. This is him when he's younger. So I'm looking forward to that. I do love Guy Ritchie shows. The last couple I've watched, Mobland and the other one, what's it called? The Gentleman.
Gentleman's a
I really
classic.
enjoyed them shows. So yeah, that's. I thought I'd throw a little one in there, little random one in, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Sherlock.
yeah. Mate, there's plenty of good stuff out. Mine's probably I want to say Lanterns for the same reason Supergirl because it's going to be
Yeah.
canon to the DC, and again, really excited to see where that goes. So got a great cast, looks really really good. I'm really excited for Daredevil as well, and The Boys would be my top three for non-animated. But there's like the Malcolm in the Middle remakes coming out, mate. There's Wonder Man, which I don't really know much about, and Vision Quest. Again, don't really know much about that, but they're Marvel shows. But then we've got like the new Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord that
Yeah.
we've obviously spoke about earlier, and we've got Invincible is coming out. This is non-anime related stuff, by the way. But yeah, we've got Invincible coming out as well. But there's also the live action Spider Noir with Nick Cage. That's coming out this year as well. Like, there's a lot of mate. We've got some good content coming out. It's quite exciting to be honest with you.
And we've got other stuff as well. Like we've got if you watch like Yellowstone, we've got the Dutton Ranch, which is another series by from the Yellowstone like universe. What else we got? We got Mortal Kombat 2, the film coming out. I really enjoyed the first one. We got one I saw on the list as well. I've seen a trailer of it. Well, kind of like a teaser of it. Peaky Blinders, the
Oh
Immortal Man.
yeah,
I mean, I'm over Peaky Blinders personally myself. I watched it like years ago. And I think it took too long
mate. I
for
was
it to
thinking
come back.
about this recently. I thought to myself, did I even finish it, mate? I've got like three or four episodes left to watch.
Have
I've
you?
not even
I've
finished
got like
it.
a season, I think it is. I've got a season of it left, I think.
But
It's when you start going into government and stuff. I
so
was like,
I
what the
liked
hell's going on?
the first two seasons of were really good.
Yeah.
But I'm the same as you. I do think it massively dropped off. I don't think it's as good as a lot of other people think. It is a good show, don't get me wrong. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as some people say it is. First couple of seasons when it was just them being like a little gang in Birmingham sort of thing was really good. There's another thing coming out I noticed called the Grey House. Don't know if you've seen that. It's about like
I have actually.
it's coming to Prime. It's like a historical drama. It's about like a
Grey
female
House.
spies from the Civil War. It's got like I think it's produced by Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman or something like that. I think it's those
Oh,
two.
that's brilliant.
It comes out at the end of Feb, mate.
Oh, look at
But
that.
yeah,
Oh, I've got.
it looks interesting.
Apparently, there's another Narnia film coming out as well. This
But
year.
I don't think I've ever watched a Narnia movie.
Mate, classic, mate. Classic Narnia. We've got Moana coming out, obviously.
Nah, I can give a shit
Disney
about
trying to get more money.
that. I hate Disney doing live action. It winds me up, man.
Get new ideas, isn't it? You know what really annoyed me when I saw it? The Burbs, like a new show or film coming out about it. Why? Just leave it as a cult classic back in the day. But they've got like, so obviously what they usually do is they put loads of women in it as well and swap Tom Hanks for a woman. You know, it's like flipping it. Silly. What else we got? Mate, it's loads, mate. There's loads to look forward to. A new Hunger Games film coming out. If you're into the Hunger Games,
Yeah, I haven't seen the other one,
scheduled.
but they're like prequel ones, I think, aren't they? It's pretty good, to be fair. The other one
Are
that
they?
came out a few years back, I haven't seen it though.
That new Mummy film though with Brendan Fraser and all the old cast to
Yeah,
come back into it, I think that'd be really
intriguing,
good.
isn't
I'm
it?
really excited about it. I mean, I do love Brendan Fraser. He's got a new film come out. It's called like it's where he goes to Japan and he gets like a family or something. He gets like a family over there. And it's like a comedy. It's just come out. I want to watch that. What's it called now? It's like Rental Family or something. It's called.
Yeah,
But Brendan Fraser, love Brendan Fraser.
he's a legend.
Got a picture with him. Got a picture with him, didn't I? He had a cowboy hat on.
Rental Family, yeah, that's
Oh.
what it is.
Yeah. But if you didn't know, we are Controllers of Katanas. I'm Mario Cool here with Ian, aka Relic. We're about 3 hours in. But
21 minutes,
Before we make the introductions, we've got loads of anime today to talk to you about. Some more live action TV shows. So let's start with anime, mate. Let's start with Hell's Paradise.
Yeah, chat about that bad boy.
Let me just get my notes up then. Let me get my notes.
First thing I want to point out this season alone, and it doesn't point at just Hell's Paradise. It points at all of these animated projects we're watching at the moment. JJK, Free Run, Hell's Paradise, and Fire Force. But what are they feeding these animators this season? Because every single show we're watching is peak, mate. It's so good. So good.
Yeah, we're just gonna warn you. We're just gonna warn you now. Every show we watch this week, it's gonna be heavy glaze, mate. Because we're living good, mate. We're living good. Animation's great in every show we're watching, and even the shows that are not animated, still great, still fun to watch. So we're gonna talk about it all. So stick around, grab a snack, grab a drink, because we've got loads to talk about.
But yeah, this episode, so season 2, episode 2, Hell's Paradise. Toma, he essentially got headbutted last episode and just gave up trying to fight. That was it, mate. He got headbutted by the one-arm bloke, and then just like, that's it. Packed up, gave up. No more.
But this episode, the incredible fight at the start between Gabimaru and Chobe, the animation is fantastic. And like, so obviously Chobe gets consumed by that towel and starts like slashing. He starts slashing at Gabimaru with his like long evil tentacles coming out of his body. And the fire moves that Gabimaru does, mate, proper
So
quality
sick, mate.
effects. I was there like, shoo.
Yeah, it's
big,
so
like,
good.
Fireballs and stuff.
But Toma essentially, he essentially sacrifices himself, doesn't he, to stop his brother losing, like who he is. He doesn't want to like be lost to this like demon form thing. True brother, mate. He is true brother. But the entire starting sequence was like a third of like an episode of just pure animation, wasn't it? Like parts. What I loved about it as well is they've really started to stylize stuff, like the way that parts looked like hand painted in like certain parts and things, like the way that they stylize in the art, like it's so good, mate. And I noticed obviously they did it in the Chainsaw Man movie as well. Like they changed the art a little bit, and it's just like that stylized sort of like differences when they're fighting and the animation. It just looks amazing, mate. It's so visually pleasing to just watch.
Yeah, it's
So
like fun.
sick.
It's fun, and it makes it fun and exciting. I just want to point out that dude, that's like half a dude who gets dragged about by a meetup, mate.
Yeah.
The dude, and it just reminds me, like, you know, when you're playing online and there's always that one teammate who like is always on the floor and you're like constantly carrying him through the whole match. It's
Trying
like,
to
why are
pick
you on
him
the
up.
floor again, mate? It just reminded me of that. But that is it. She like uses her powers, doesn't she, to stop this fight because it's going too far. Gabimaru is in danger of getting killed off basically because he can't get his towel. His mind's focused on other things. So she causes this earthquake. Chobe, mate, falls down a chasm, doesn't he? Gone, mate. Obviously, we know he's not dead because he's a legend, mate. You can't kill him off like that.
Can't kill Chobe.
But he falls straight down there, mate. and we'll see him later. But yeah, that might obviously because she's because she's used her powers, she's grown up like into a woman now, and that dude with the off arms like, wow, she looks amazing now.
It is. It made me laugh. She's like, she's
a proper
grew
perv is.
in more ways than one. Damn, she's cute. I just put nonce.
Well, later on, he says some more stuff. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, he's
But we're
obsessed,
talking
mate.
about that, right?
He's obsessed. But I love how he's just carrying like a knocked out Gabimaru by his hook. I'd be fuming, mate, waking up to like 2 massive holes in my massive costume, pal. Like, oh, mate, this is a brand new top. Put this on bad boy on before we come to the island, pal.
But yeah, so that dude with the arm, I can't remember his name now. I wrote it down.
I can't remember his name at all. It's dead long.
But it's like proper perv, and it's like because they all meet up, don't they? All the whole gang is together, and that like other shinobi woman is like, "What's her with a nice horse?" What? That girl with a nice horse is still alive. I was like, "What the?" Like, don't use any names, just use the body parts.
Proper misogynistic, mate. But yeah, I said it last week, but the way they represent the Tao is so sick in it. Like, I really do like the way that they represent their system in this. But when Gabimaru's he's like withered, isn't he? Like, he's all murked off, mate. His aura looks like a zombie ghoul thing, doesn't it? Like, you know, because he's nearly he's close to death, isn't he? Basically, his soul's like gone.
Withered.
It's all withered away. Yeah. But yeah, it's so sick. I do love it, mate. I really do.
And that Saggy kind of like brings him back, doesn't she? It's Saggy or whatever, Sagai. Yeah. She brings him back. She kind of reminds him and motivates him, like, for the person he's obviously fighting for, which is his wife. Mate, he's all fired up now, mate. He's got all his towel back.
Yeah, I like that as well. They show like his human side because obviously we've had this part where he's like being overtaken by all this like the Tao and the like hatred and his mission as an assassin. But then you see this like human side of him, imagining his wife in the dandelion fields, explaining like
and the smells,
and
nice smell,
like the beautiful scenes and everything, mate. So like well rounded, mate. Love it.
We'll say nice smell because if people listening are like, "What? He smelled a BO?" And it's like that reminds her of his wife. No, it's actually nice smells, dandelion smells, flower smells. She's got a nice smile. So yeah, he's proper like all his memories are flooding back now. All his memories are flooding back, mate, and he's all fired up to continue his journey, get the elixir of life, and hopefully get back to civilization off the island.
I don't know who that purple-haired dude is at the end.
It's done in, mate, because obviously Chobe falls down this cliff, mate, heals up, straight back into battle, mate. He wakes up, he sits up, loads of monsters come out, obviously rips them to shreds. The guy can't get a break, mate. The guy can't get a break. And then obviously this purple-haired dude. I think he's one of the gods in here or whatever.
Yeah, the gang's going to have another scrap next episode. Got to. Got to be on it. Got to be on it. But yeah, this if you're not up to date with it, get up to date with it. It's only like 12, 13 episodes first season. We're 2 episodes in, so you've only got like 15. Although to be fair, by the time we're recording this, the next episode will be out soon, so you've got more like 16 episodes or whatever. But it's not a lot, mate. That's a weekend of browsing.
I flew through it. I flew through it, mate. Because when you start watching one, mate, the ball starts rolling, and you're like, "This is great, mate." Before you know it, it's a finale. Like, oh, mate,
yeah, done.
Got to wait now for flipping years.
Done straight away.
But yeah, definitely recommend this one. Check it out on Crunchyroll. Enjoy. What next, though? What next? Of these exciting things we've got to talk about.
We're going to JJK, mate. Season 3, episode 3. Because, let's be honest, mate. Baffled.
I just want to mention Tenjin. Proper 4 eyes, mate, he is. Proper 4 eyes, mate.
Proper specky, mate.
Not specky way, but he's just got 4 eyes, hasn't
he? Yeah. But I did like how Yuji was just like still being himself after everything that's happened with the Shibuya incident and all that stuff. And he's just like, why do you look like that?
Yeah, it's like it's basically like, why do you look like an old fart?
Mate. Why do you look like that?
Why do you look like an old fart? And she's like, if you were 500 years old, you'd look like this. I don't think I would.
Yeah, it's proper did make me laugh. It's like, mate, why do you? Why Tengen? Why do you look
just
like
to warn everyone, like this episode throws loads of information at you all at once, and it can be overwhelming. But this is, I think this episode is like necessary to obviously educate the
Yeah,
viewers on the
so
law
obviously
and the rules of the culling game.
Yeah, last episode we had a flash up of like the rules of the culling game, didn't we? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah blah. This is an entire episode dedicated to explaining the rules of the culling game.
Yeah, so it's to educate the viewers on the law and the rules of the culling game and the events surrounding it. It's a lot to grasp in this episode. I came away from this episode and I looked online just to make sure all the information I got, I was reading it right and I took it in right. So I'm not going to explain everything on this podcast here, but we'll try and kind of break it down a little bit to make it easier for you to understand.
A couple of things that are irrelevant, essentially, to some of it. Firstly, the visuals of Japan when they're talking about Kenjaku's plan and how he had obviously insufficient cursed energy. Really cool. Like the visuals, them being in that room, it was like a virtual reality, wasn't it? Like they stepped into that like realm sort of thing, and it come up with like a map, loads of like floating text with all the rules on, all the different text, what's happening. Megumi's there. Like it's just everything's there, mate. It's explaining what people's roles are involved in it, why they're involved in it, and it just was really visually very, very well done. Like real masterfully done by Mappa, as you'd expect from them absolute nutters over there who work 28 hours a day, mate.
But there is an MVP of this episode, mate, for me, and that's Hannah Caruso, which is a lady called Angel, and she is the key to freeing Gojo from the prison realm. So this woman, this angel woman, is 1,000 years old sorceress whose curse technique is to extinguish other curse techniques. She's currently in a colony on the east side of Tokyo, but with her powers, mate, she can basically open the back door to the prison realm and get Gojo out, which is, for me, I was like, please free Gojo.
Crazy. But yeah, essentially the culling game stuff. They must have had feedback about it from the cinema or something, mate, because people in the cinema apparently, obviously they couldn't pause it in the cinema.
Can you imagine that in the cinema?
Trying to read it like this.
There we drink that.
Them poor people at the very front row, like, oh, what's happening, man?
Can't know that.
It's not like me a minute where that Willem Dafoe was up. But yeah, they've obviously just essentially it was that much of a mind fuck. They've just dedicated an entire full episode of the rules of the culling game, essentially, haven't they? Just to explain to everyone a much easier on what's happening and what's going to be happening. So
I've got a few rules written down that I could mention. So there's loads of rules, mate. There's loads of rules, but obviously one of them is after awakening their curse energy, players must go to a colony of their choice within 19 days and place their participation in the culling games. Rule 2: failing to abide by the first rule, you'll be stripped of your technique and done in. Basically, you get killed off. Rule 3: I thought done in, mate. Same thing, innit? Killed off. Rule 3: non-players will become players after entering a colony and entry taken as a pledge to the culling game. The ones in the colony of the time of the culling game can be given one chance to leave. Rule 4: kill other players to earn points. Rule 5: the kill points will be designated based on the value of the game master gives their value. Sorceress is worth 5 points, non-sorceress 1 point. Rule 6 is the final one I've got here, which is players who do not show a change in points within 19 days of joining or acquiring points shall be stripped of their technique and done in, put in the bin. And that's what I got, mate. Well, that's basically what it's all about, mate.
Yeah. Big time, mate. It's going to be big time. This is Culling Game Part 1 as well. There's obviously 2 parts. So I assume Part 2 will be next season. So I don't really know what's going to happen.
But if you've got any information more that you want to put in our comments that could help people, obviously, because there's a lot of people who be confused.
Minus the spoilers, bearing in mind as well.
Yeah, minus the spoilers, yeah. But anything else, other information to help people obviously understand it a bit better, let us know in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode.
Yeah. There's probably the lowest rated JJK episode ever, I think this was. So that's why there's been a lot of memes basically saying that JJK fans can't read.
Imagine you imagine when they watch the episode, they're confused, like, right, let me get in them comments,
I
reviews.
did like a little short, like a bit of like a meme short, where it's like, I understand
Yeah,
nothing. Like,
nothing.
it's just, it's just funny, isn't it? But yeah,
So
it's
the
gonna kick
team's
off,
splitting
mate.
up on them now. The team's splitting up into different. They've all got different jobs.
Yeah, some of them are staying by to
Chozo,
protect the old
Chozo,
lady.
when he starts crying, doesn't he? Because obviously his brother's gone, mate. Yuji's gone. Starts crying, doesn't he?
I love him, mate. I do. Chozo, fucking legend, isn't he?
So good, mate.
Absolute
But
legend.
Yuka-san and Chozo are going to stick with Tenjin, aren't they? Guarding him.
Yeah, man.
But which kind of annoyed me because I wanted to see more of Chozo in the culling games because I love his like blood technique abilities. I love them.
I think we'll probably get to
But
see more of him.
yeah, but obviously because he's guarding Tengen, I think Tengen will come under attack, so we will see him in action. So
Yeah.
awesome.
But you talking about 1,000-year-old sorcerers? Shall we chat about Freerun? You know what I mean, mate?
She's old, mate.
She's
She is
well older than
old.
that. I mean, you know what I mean, then. You know what I mean?
She's still
But
looking younger. Right, let me get my notes up then. Freyry, mate. First comment. First off, proper miss this show, mate.
mate, it's
That's my first
sick.
note.
As soon as this episode started and it had like that fantasy music playing, instant
Mate,
smile,
I love
mate.
it.
And then seeing the gang skint with no money, I knew we were back, mate. I
I
knew we
knew
was
it.
back.
With the strap
So
for
good.
cash and they're sitting on that car and they're looking at that coin purse. It reminded me, like, when I was younger, a little kid back in the day, going around the corner shop with a load of shrapnel, seeing what sweets could buy. Proper reminded me of that. I was like, mate, I know that kind of skin. I know that kind of skint.
Proper checking down the side of the sofa, mate, see if you get any twos and ones, mate, that fell down.
See if that mum and dad's dropped a pound down the sofa.
Yeah,
Come on.
but yeah, mate, I was back, mate. I was back instantly. I love how Stark's saying to Fern that like Freerun isn't usually up this early because there's like a scene where she like gets up really early. It's like, yeah, she didn't really up early. But what made me laugh is when Fern's like, if she did you. I know Stark's like, did you praise her? Like she's a dog or something. Like, did you praise her for getting up early? Like proper training a dog. She's like 4,000 years old or whatever she is, mate.
But when the episode started, like you said, the music, the scenery, proper giving off like adventuring travel vibes. I was like, mate,
In it, mate.
it's so fun to watch, so relaxing to watch as
It's
well.
so back. Proper
Great,
chill, mate, to watch it. I love it, man. I'm giddy talking about it now. But when she finds
when
that
they fall
nullifying
down-
crystal, mate, it's basically she finds this crystal in this bush. She figures out she can't use her powers. So obviously she knows about all this stuff. She's been around forever, blah blah. And then they fall into a cave filled with them. But like I've really missed like these little cozy adventures, mate, from this gang. Proper love it,
the
mate. I love
montages-
it.
the
Yeah, I
montages,
love it, mate. When the music plays, it just makes you feel so, like Merry and Pippin, like in a tavern singing and dancing on tables, mate, having a few beers with the boys. Like it's proper sick. It's so sick.
So they fall in this crystal cave, nullifying crystal cave, magic nullifying crystal cave. Beautiful color, like visuals, music's fantastic. Proper montage. It's so, like you say, it's so fun and relaxing to watch, mate. It's
Yeah, these like nullifying crystals, they're like super powerful. So like they find one, and essentially you can't if you're within like a 3 meter radius of it, you can't use your powers. They end up in a cave with it, so they can't use the powers at all. So they're relying on Stark. But we get this like flashback, don't we? And the flashback with Himmel and the old party. I'm positive that was just on episode 1, mate. That was just to let us know that the animation is still top tier because that fight with the dragon was so good, mate. Yeah, it was about obviously Freerun learning to be like trusting in her team, and obviously she tells Stark that she really trusts him. She trusts him with her life, that sort of stuff. And obviously that was why she's trusted him because she's learned it in the past to trust her teammates. But it had a lesson, but just visually, mate.
I
So
love that.
sick.
I love that bit where, like, so obviously they're in this cave. Fraven's told Fern that there might be monsters, like a den of monsters, as all caves have usually. not in real life, but in like fantasy stuff. And then she fully goes to sleep, doesn't she? Fully relaxed, fully comfortable.
Not
And then we
bothered, just
find out
passed on.
later, yeah, proper like unfazed. And we find out later that she literally says to Stark, "I had full trust in you. I had full trust in my life. That's why I was able to like relax like that. Because my I'm safe to say my life was in your hands." But I love the bit where that monstrous like apex dragon comes out, and Feyre says to Stark's like, "This is a bad matchup for you. Make sure you don't get poisoned again and die." I proper
I love it. I was
disses
like,
him,
well, I
mate.
didn't die though, did I? Like, I didn't die. What do you mean die again?
But then she goes on to say she fully trusts him. I was like, well, what?
Just told him he's going to die. Don't die.
This is a
But
bad matchup for you, mate.
it's the scene after it where he's just carrying them both running dead fast. Proper good that was. So funny. But I didn't expect to see Werble again, though, or at least not so
Legend,
soon. Even if it was like a brief interaction, I feel like we will see him again in the future because he's trying to get Stark to be on his in his little party, isn't he? Basically, to go to the up north, the front lines of the North War or something. I can't remember exactly what he said, but
Yeah, it wants him to be a frontliner because like the demon hordes in the north are getting like intensifying. So he wants to get strong fighters on the front line to smash
yeah.
him, mate, basically. I love that bit as well where Stark gets they're around like the bathing, aren't they? And then Stark walks around the corner. And he gets caught and is literally apologising, like getting called a pervert. He's like, "I'm sorry." I was like, begging on the floor. And like, I'm really sorry.
But Byrne's not mad at him, mate. She's got a soft spot for him now, hasn't she? Got a soft spot for him, mate. Is there like cleaning all the little jewelry gifts that she's been getting and like dead cute? He catches a fish.
I love that bit though. I love that bit right at the end. It's literally right at the end of the episode. Obviously, he's turned Werble down. It is like his offer, and he goes, "Yeah, I did it because I want to be with you guys." Because obviously, when Freyr and Fern first met Stark, he was like kind of the end of his rope, and they gave him hope and kind of a new sense of purpose. So that's why he stuck with him, and he tells him that. And then Fern's like, so Stark's like, "Yeah, so be nicer." And then Fern's like, "Okay, come here, let me pet you." And then like Stark like, "What are you plotting? I'm scared." He like, probably like backs off, and I was like laughing at that. I was like, "That's brilliant." It's like, "What are you plotting? I'm scared."
I just love the gang, mate. I love him. I love every single thing about this show. It's so good.
It's just like every episode, like new characters come into it, and they're like instantly likable.
Yeah, it's so different though, isn't it? It's like got so many different aspects of like various other like genres of anime and stuff. But
And if you love RPG as well, this is perfect.
I'm so gutted it's only going to be
fans.
like 10 episodes this season, mate.
And how long are we going to wait after that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm so gutted about it. I'm hoping it's going to be like a part 1, part 2 type job.
Yeah, that'd be good. It should be though, shouldn't it? If it's 10 episodes.
I don't know. Sick though.
Talking sick animes though. Fire Force episode 14.
Right, so I just want to preface this, right? The last part of this season, so part 1, they had some good moments, some good fights. Overall, it was good, and it weren't as good as season 2. I thought I did have some gripes with it, some negative things to say. After the first episode, I didn't think too much into it because I thought, do you know what? It's the first episode. It's going to be a little bit slower. We've got to ease back into it. And then episode 2 starts, mate. And I'm thinking, right, we need to. This last part now. This is it. This is Fire Force done and dusted after this. No more content ever again. This is all of our content at Fire Force ever again. As soon as Benny Maru said, actually no, this is my fight, I knew the show was going to get peak again, mate. The twist of the enemy being his old captain, loved it, mate. Loved it. Sick episode.
It's that bit we have a lot of backstory with Benny Maru, and then like awesome, and in modern day they see it on the news, don't they? They see it on the news. Pillar 7's been unleashed, and then we see this figure, and Benny Maru and Conroy were like, "That's our old master." And then Benny Maru walks out the room, is like, "Yeah, leave the rest to me, mate."
Actually, no. This is my fight. Like, let's go.
Yeah, I'll give a 7 pillar a warm welcome. I was like, whoo,
yeah,
beast.
yeah. All of the backstory, really enjoyed that. for them both, and obviously the Asakusa. Really enjoyed seeing all that, and the kid murking the head of the clan off for killing his mum, who was an infernal. Mad, mate. Mad storyline, that was like dark.
That came out of the blue. That came out of the blue.
Really dark. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I'm really glad they added it. But yeah, it was really, really like out of the blue, like you say. But mate, one of the things I proper loved about this is the stylization of the waves. You know how there was like, is it me or is everything changing? Like all of a sudden, everything like the sky was changing, like the waves were changing. But then the people were acknowledging that the waves were changing and the sky was changing, and everyone's like, everything's being affected the closer the Adola gets to their world, and like the way that they're putting that across through like the animation is fantastic, mate. For the viewer, for us watching it, they're doing such a good job of differentiating those two things.
Yeah, I did like the bit as well. Back in his backstory, when obviously he's speaking to his captain's literally saying like, if you want to be a leader, like a protector of Asakusa, you need to know what comes with it. Like quoting Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. He mentions all the people he's killed. Like obviously he's took so many lives because of the turn infernal, so he needs to protect the people around him. So this is the power that comes with obviously being the protector of Asakusa. So proper good, mate, proper good. And like that fight was so good, mate. Like all these soldiers cheering him on as well. Like,
do you know what I absolutely love and I miss about this show? This show does it. Probably one of the best shows that does this is the sound design. You know, the booms and the every time they're hitting, like it feels impactful, doesn't it? Every time they hit and stuff, and the attacks and the flames. Just we're going to be saying this every single week, and people are going to get bored of us saying this, but everything this season is peak. Like I know people throw the word peak around a lot, but genuinely, everything's got various aspects. Every single one of them's got great art. Every single one of them's got great animation. There's certain ones have got fantastic fights. Well, all of them have got fantastic fights. They've all got different stories in different ways. They've all got different feels in different ways. But everything's just very, very good. And I loved all of the Hikushi members making the fireworks and throwing the brooms up cheering. Like, it's so
it's proper like motivational one of those.
But Form 7 from Benimaru, beautiful. Beautiful.
Akatsuki, innit? It just literally obliterates him, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
So good. But I love the bit where like his captain's obviously like he's getting disintegrated by his head, and then he smiles because he knows Benimaru's actually become the man that he thought he was going to be. I was like, whoo!
Yeah. Getting this fight early on, episode 2, I think a lot of fans who watched the last part, because we enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, Martin enjoyed it, I think probably a little bit more than me.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people needed this fight to be brought back into that world again, because there was a lot of stuff that did let it down. It was a lot slower last season, and getting a fight like this from one of the best characters so early into the first part of this part was like, it's timing wise perfect, mate. Absolutely perfect.
I think Benimaru is my favourite character in this show.
He's so sick, mate. He's so
sick, mate.
And not like everyone crying as well. Everyone cried at the end was so funny.
But yeah, it's such a good episode, man.
Oh.
It reminded me of someone like he did the captain, Benimaru's captain. It reminded me of like some like a Kuma out of like Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all the marks on his head.
Proper classic like Japanese like.
Yeah.
Also, mate, the outro. You listen to the outro song.
It's thing, innit? It's the
mate. It's called
the Prophet. No.
It's called "Speak of the Devil" by a band called Survive Said the Prophet. Mate, it's got. Yeah, do you know who's featuring in it?
Who is it?
Our man Masato, mate, the vocalist from Cold Rain, bro. Mate, I listened to it. It's fucking sick,
Cold
mate.
Rain's
Mate, it's a banger. It's a proper like heavy metal tune, mate. It's a proper metal tune. I loved it. I got it straight on the playlist, mate. By the way, playlist wise, Martin had a corker of an idea. We're going to create a couple of Controllers and Katanas Spotify playlists. So it's just keep peeled for that, mate. We'll link them, and we'll share them when they're ready. But something we're going to be working on, mate.
Yeah, it's just something a bit extra, and obviously, if you're driving to work, we'll put some playlists on Spotify so we can just listen to probably stuff like anime and stuff and films and stuff. So yeah, stick around. We're trying to bring it all to you, bring all this content to you.
Trying to get you all immersed in our world. Do you know what I mean?
Talking of Cold Rain, I first heard this band in 2014 when I went to Japan, because we went in Tower Records in Japan, and we're just having a look around, see if there's any like deals and stuff like that. And they've got them headphones where you can listen to the music. And I was like, oh, this looks all right. I love this. It was Cold Rain. Put it on, mate. Instantly loved them. I was like, that's so sick, mate. Japanese heavy metal band. Obviously speaking in English, majority of the album. So fantastic.
But yeah, the outro to this part of the season, so good. Like, buzzing, mate. I didn't watch it last week because I just turned it off when I finished the episode. Like,
I did this week, yeah.
Went on, and then I thought, do you know what? It started, and I was like, hold up, what's cracking off here? I thought, I'm gonna check this out. I am, and then I listened to the Thai thing, mate, and I got it up straight away on Spotify. Like, this is sick.
Yeah, because they did a song, didn't they, last season as well?
Yeah. Cold Rain was like the intro.
Emergency song. Yeah, it's emergency in it.
That's so good, mate. Cold Rain.
Oh, mate,
banger, mate.
Later.
We've got a couple of live action shows to talk about. We've got Fallout Season 2, Episode 6. We'll talk about that, and then we've only got 2 episodes after that, so we've got another couple of weeks for Fallout. And we started the new Game of Thrones spin-off. It's set like 100 years prior to the sort of like actual main timeline of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's set after House of Dragon, but
yeah,
before Game of Thrones main show.
It's called A Night of Seven Kingdoms. So we watched that. We'll talk about that in a minute. But before we go on to Fallout, obviously with it being an Amazon-related TV show, we've had a couple of castings recently. We've had 2 in particular. The first one is Sophie Turner as Lara Croft. I don't know if have you seen the picture for that?
I've seen it, yeah.
What are your thoughts on that bad boy?
So obviously Tomb Raider is from Derby. Lara Croft is from Derby. Like it started in Derby core, and
it's
obviously
literally a Lara Croft way.
The look of Sophie Turner in this poster reminded me of like the old, like they've gone for the proper old school Lara Croft
with the glasses. The costume was banging, mate. Loved it.
Yeah.
Don't know how well she'll do as it. I don't know, because the problem is I've only ever seen her in like really moody roles.
Like Game of Thrones.
Do you know what I mean? Like Game of Thrones.
Moody, mate.
So like,
I think she's got in a locker to do something.
The picture I saw, that design that they've used, the outfit they've used, the glasses, like that is exactly what I would have wanted from a live action Lara Croft. Seen loads of people online talking about like, she's not got big boobs like Angelina Jolie did in her Tomb Raider movies. People forget them Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movies were shit. Like, they weren't good at all, mate. Like,
that's what about like boobs.
That's honestly that's all it is. Now. But like, mate, Tomb Raiders. What are they gonna do? Put cones on, mate, or Madonna style, or PS1 graphics on her, or something, bro?
I did see a poster that someone actually did that to the Sophie Turner one. Put like triangle boobs.
PS1 graphics on it. That's funny, to be fair, though. But like, yeah, I'm intrigued to see where this goes, because it does look like they're going for the old school, like PS1 days.
I love that style.
Yeah, that's awesome, mate. I really enjoyed that. And then the second one is a God of War live action. So they've cast Ryan Hurst as Kratos. Again, seen loads of negativity about this. Mate, I honestly can't think. Now I've seen him and Kratos, as in like him cast as Kratos, I can't unvisualize that. I can't see anybody else as that character now. Because we've seen him in loads of stuff. Obviously, he's OP from Sons of Anarchy. Amazing
and he's massive in that, isn't he? Massive in that.
He's a big dude. He's a really big dude.
I went to a Comic-Con. He walked past me. Ryan Hurst. He walked past me. He's flipping so tall, mate. He's so tall. And if he obviously he gets beefed out, mate, as well. He'd make a great.
I've seen some pictures of him, mate. Ripped.
Yeah, he'd make a good. And he's a good actor as well.
Yeah.
But also, what that judge fellow was saying,
he's 6'4.5".
Yeah.
So he's fucking
So
taller than us.
that judge dude, the guy who does the voice of Kratos, he says Ryan Hurst has played the games as well, so he's got
Yeah.
love for the
But
character.
Ryan Hurst has been one of the characters. He's been Thor.
Yeah, he's Thor. Yeah, Thor. He's voiced the voice. Yeah, but obviously he's played all the games, and it reminds me of Henry Cavill in The Witcher. He's played the games. He knew what the character would be like, and he played it. He played it really well. He played Geralt the best he could with obviously what he had. So I think a person who's played the games knows the character to bring a casting in like him, I think would be
Yeah.
great.
So he put a post on Instagram, and it literally says, "You used to play as him. Now I get to be him. Grateful to pick up the axe and honoured by the fans who made this story legendary." So yeah, great guy.
The one gripe I've got against God of War is that I prefer it to be the Greek mythology part of Greek God of War, but I don't mind the Norse mythology. But
Yeah,
I would
I haven't
prefer it
got
to be the Greek
I
mythology.
haven't got much thoughts on this because the last time I played a God of War, it was on PS2. So I've not really got much say on the newer games for it.
Got a
Doggo makes an
special guest.
appearance. He's been all right. Yeah. In terms of it, in terms of mythology wise, I prefer Norse mythology versus Greek mythology.
Yeah.
But they're both they're both sick. But in terms of God of War story, I don't know how the games differ versus the two of them, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna I'm going with the flow on this. And I'm just gonna trust Martin's opinion on it because he's played them all. So he knows what he likes. He knows
Not
what he's
finished
talking
them
about.
all, but it's just the Greek mythology side. Obviously, he kills off Ares and obviously becomes the God of War.
Yeah.
And obviously fights Zeus and stuff in the old Greek mythology, which was in the old games. I was like, whew, good mate, it's good.
Yeah.
Gory as well.
Yeah, so
And it's got all the
I'm sure they're the ones I
all the
played. To be
characters.
fair, I'm pretty sure the original ones that I played were Greek mythology ones.
Don't get me wrong, I do love the Norse mythology as well,
Yeah,
and I think in the
no,
games as
I'm just
well.
talking North mythology in general, like just
Oh, in
in
general,
general.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like just in
Okay.
general.
Oh.
That's what I mean. I don't know it in terms of the setting of the games. I've only played like the first two.
But according to the games, I think they're going next. They're going to Egypt. Obviously, I don't know loads about Egyptian mythology. I've played obviously Origins, and there's a lot ties in with like the mythology in that of the Ass Creed games. But yeah, see where that goes, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's just going
exciting,
through.
mate.
It's going through different mythology, mate. It's murking everyone off, mate. All the gods.
And obviously with the likes of Fallout and Amazon, I trust them on both of these projects. I trust they're going to get the right team to put together a good story and do the world justice. Because the Tomb Raider world, Lara Croft, that sort of stuff is, I feel like it would be much easier to do. My only gripe with Sophie Turner might be that she is quite petite in terms of like she's really skinny. Will she pull off battering like big 6'4" dudes? Like, will she make it look believable? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, the original Tomb Raider was like quite skinny, wasn't she?
Yeah, well,
yeah. I know
PS1
she's like. I think
character,
she's
wasn't
a bit too skinny. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a bit too skinny, isn't she?
But Ryan Hurst, God of War, all that sort of stuff. I'm hoping they do some really good sets. Like I'm hoping that the scenery looks really good, and I'm hoping they don't go too heavy on the CGI. But Fallout's doing a really good job scenery wise and stuff so far. So I think we're in good hands.
I think yeah. The thing is with Amazon, like sometimes they don't get it right, sometimes they get it dead wrong. The Lord of the Rings franchise, for instance, like they've got that now, and they brought that show out. I'm not a fan of it. I thought it was awful.
Yeah, but even with that being said, the costume design and the set designs are phenomenal.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
but obviously,
So
yeah,
it's like
the story. It's all about story, though, isn't it? For me,
yeah,
but,
it's one of them.
yeah. It's just like like Amazon. You've got two great franchises. Yeah, Tomb Raider.
Oh, that's what I
and
mean. But
God of War.
these are
Do
game
it right,
franchises.
you know what
I trust them
I mean?
with the gaming side of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Depending who they get to
yeah, I'm hoping to do it
director
well.
wise, yeah. But yeah, talking of Fallout, should we hit that off?
Yeah, man.
Tick that one off the list. Should we?
So Fallout Season 2. episode 6. You're like, mate, I've got like 3 paragraphs. I've not got much notes on this at all. My main takeaway from this episode is that the inbreeding snap budget nearly got taken away, but the inbreeding group has been disbanded. Sad times, mate. That's the worst part of the episode. How can they do that? How can they do that?
It's a bit you missed that. So that party scene, hilarious.
Funny, mate.
Like, that dude on the piano, Rick,
he's lost his head. He has, mate. Proper lost his head, hasn't he?
He goes into that fantasy mode and he starts imagining everyone at the best time, and it's like something out of like a West End theatre show, like proper bad. But did you notice the actor who plays Dokes out of Dexter was there? And I was waiting for him to say, "Cake mother effer."
Oh yeah,
yeah. I was like, because I was watching it, I was like, "That's Dokes in it from Dexter," and then it kept flicking by him. I was like, "That is actually him." I don't think he's like a big character in it. I think he's
just there.
But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Whew." But I just want to mention in this, obviously, gamers, if you're listening, the super mutant obviously comes into this episode. Saves Cooper's arse from the big pole in the street that he's impaled by. But
Dog Meat's a legend in this episode.
The super mutant is voiced by Ron Perlman, if you didn't know that.
Legend, mate, Ron Perlman.
Yeah, so he voices
He's also in Sons of Anarchy.
Also.
And Hellboy.
Great show. Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Yeah. It used to call it Sons of Anarchy.
That's Connor, isn't it?
Sons of Anarchy.
Well, I think this episode's called like The Other Player, and then in this episode we find out who this other player is. We find it's the Enclave, which is like this big bad. So obviously they're the other ones in the background, kind of working things. And we have this bit where that Wilzig from season 1, the guy from Lost, he tells Barbara to give the idea to drop the bombs in this big meeting to all the bigwigs, or basically a family's dead. The Enclave's like threatened a family. So in this episode, like when we've watched this show, we think Barbara's a knobhead, mate. We're like, Cooper's wife. She just wants to, do her things her way. She's a bit selfish. Wants to destroy the world.
Yeah, but you find out she's being controlled. Then also Coop's being controlled. So like, but yeah, again, mate, the Coop backstory parts is probably my favourite parts of this episode as well, where he's obviously arguing with his wife, making like, obviously he thinks he's making sense about killing billions of people, like his daughter and that sort of stuff. But obviously then we learn all the other side of it. And the way the news is currently, the entire premise of Fallout doesn't seem that realistic anymore with like the orangutan Trump mate's recent antics. Like legit something that America would do at the moment. But like him with Hank in the past and him finding like the like microchip type gun thing or whatever. I'm still not really sure what that does, but like I loved every single scene that it Coop's in, mate, in the past scenes leading up to obviously Fallout. They're so good, mate. They're so intriguing. They really are gripping to me. I really enjoy every single scene.
And with the Enclave as well, like at first we thought maybe Hank's trying to work for the dude in Vegas, Mr. House, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But now maybe he's working for the Enclave, because the Enclave, obviously, they've got that the controlling chip, which we'll talk about that scene as well. They've got that like controlling chip in it, and obviously he's obviously working his way on that, and he spoke on the radio and stuff. So maybe he's talking to the Enclave. He's working for them now. But that scene with the all them people have turned into puppets, mate. Proper mad that was.
Mate, so mad. That entire Lucy and Hank thing was good. Like her arresting him, and then him showing obviously, like you say, all them people with the chips. That murderer turned pencil sharpener. Like, yeah, she used to be a murderer, but now she sharpens pencils. Like, what?
People from all walks of life, like murderers, people who used to cook people, like all happily working, like all repurposed, making these chips. But they've all got like big smiles, like arse-licking comments and stuff like that. It's like, oh man, it's proper grim, this is, man. All like, hello, like freaking all passing up in like unison. It's like, oh mate, that's proper grim, that is.
I mean, to be fair to Hank though, he is doing a service, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? They're all like proper wrong uns, aren't they? But it's when that fight breaks out.
Yeah, that guy in the chair trying to escape that.
He's got loads of staples in his head.
And then when he gets turned, they're like, "Oh, here up, brother.
Oh, hello,
Let me
bro.
give you a hand."
Oh no, what's happened? Like, but yeah, then Lucy being the one forced to press the button. Like, I'm almost wondering, is she slowly being convinced that it is the right thing to do? Because she's been out on the surface and she's seen all this, like, this bad stuff and all these bad people and all this negative things happening. I wonder if Hank might slowly sort of, like, convince her that what he's doing is the right thing to do, you know?
You think it's right, though, like, murderers, obviously, they've been repurposed to be good or kind of workable. Do you think it's right that even if they are murderers, that they can be controlled, like brain, like mind, mind controlled? Do you reckon that's?
I mean, when people go to jail in real life, it's for them to
Rehabilitation,
yeah, rehabilitation. Or in America, in certain places, they have literally that person could potentially have just been killed by the death penalty, like in certain countries and places. But I don't think it's necessarily that bad, mate. Personally,
I mean that guy who shagged chickens, mate. When he turned,
yeah, I feel sorry for him, mate. Like, leave him be, mate. He's just going around spreading seed, mate.
He's shagging chicken, mate. Shagging chicken, mate. He needs to be taken off the streets.
Yeah, he's a wrong 'un, mate. He is. But they're all wrong 'uns, mate, aren't they?
I do love them.
I feel like that sort of, if that sort of power existed in real life, it wouldn't be as simple as, oh, we're just going to do it with like murderers or like horrible people that do horrible things. Like, it will end up just being like someone will get hold of it, and then some random person's like, I don't know, like mate will end up just having a microchip in the back of his head or something. I don't know, but like, what's happened to Dave? Like, what's happened to him?
He gets the point where he's got a microchip on his head, like a different man.
But what made me laugh is when she was like, "Oh no, we're going to open all the doors, and when we've gone, you're welcome to go free." And they're like, "Can we stay here?" It's like, I don't want to go back up to the surface. Can we stay here, please?
I like the bit where as well, like when she first wakes up and them two Roman guys are walking down the thingy, nearly caves on their heads in, fire extinguishers. Boom, nearly does. She didn't know.
Yeah, was like, hello.
Hello.
Hello. But Dog Meat is the goat. So he starts off, he steals Coop's sick hat. The mutant saves Coop, pops a lump of uranium in his new pole hole, then clubs him over the head. And then Dog Meat, at the end of the episode, has found Max and then led him back to Coop. Hey, it's a good dog. Such a good dog, isn't he, Dog Meat?
Yeah, because that super mutant's like, join us against the Enclave. It's like, nah, mate, I do things my own way. Club, mate, club.
Donk.
Put back in the desert. But Maximus and Thaddeus, mate, them scenes are so funny, mate. Them two.
I love
that team, mate. Because
it's him. It's that Thaddeus guy. He makes it funny because he's such an idiot, isn't he? It's like Perry, isn't he?
In the first season, they're like trying to get on there, trying to get each of us back on. They were trying to like take each other down.
Yeah.
They're the best mates. Yeah, he's like Perry, mate.
Yeah, the proper jokes, mate. Them two. I love them, mate. I love them.
But yeah, discussing what to do with the power.
We've only got 2 episodes left now, mate.
What are we gonna do?
That's it.
What are we gonna do after that, mate? What are we gonna do?
I don't know, mate. We'll figure it out. I mean, we've got loads of stuff to watch, so we'll probably pick up Sentence to be a Hero, mate, when Fallout ends, because we'll need something extra. But yeah. I reckon Martin needs to get on Invincible and then come on the pod and give us his thoughts on Invincible leading up to the next season, mate.
What's gonna happen? Is it March? Is it March? Is that, isn't
it? I think so.
See that Sherlock thing was out in March as well. There's a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of stuff this year. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, we won't talk about it on here because we tend to digress on stuff like that, don't we? On here, we'll discuss after, and we'll let the people know when we know. But the new show we have picked up, the Game of Thrones: A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, had no idea what to expect from this. It's based on like a short story, like a little short novel from
No,
George R.R. Martin. He's done a collection of these things that are based off of like the Westeros, the Game of Thrones world, that sort of thing. Martin's going to explain to you what happens at the beginning of the episode, because it's his favourite scene of the entire episode, and he's got a couple of questions about the angles. But
so, oh yeah, go on. Yeah, you can.
I'd have never guessed it would have started like it did. But I thought it's well paced. It's got some great humour. It was such a chill watch. The bold kid's great in it. Dunk, the main guy, like the little bits of comedy where, because he's so tall and obviously he's going around small medieval doors, he's banging his head on everything. Just those little bits of humour I thought were great. And yeah, there's little parts in it where he's signing up for the tournament, and that guy says he'll be remembered by scent alone. Like, he's got these like really little witty like insults that are very like British insults. I'd consider like a British-esque insults. Just those little things really made this a very easy watch. But the way it starts, mate, talking about Duncan, his little story, mate.
So, just before that, like, this is obviously George R. Martin's proper back this. He's like proper like give his high praise for this show because it follows the books like to a T, and these first scenes with the burial site and stuff like that, in burying his master, that is literally taken straight from the book. This visual comical book straight from that. But this funny scene in the start. So you have this like, so he's buried his master and stuff. Is like obviously getting changed and stuff like that. Then the music rolls in, doesn't it? The music, the classic music we all know, Game of Thrones music. Next minute, he's having Dunk's behind a tree, mate. He's behind a tree crapping, but instead of crapping on the tree, he's crapping next, like away from the tree, and it looks like you've had a curry the night before, mate, and beer. Proper projectile crap, mate, everywhere.
I think I need to stick up for our Dunk here, right? Because realistically, he's got to face the tree because he needs something to hold on to. Otherwise,
make a hole, mate. Make a hole in the ground.
Otherwise, he's going to fall, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's got to hold on to something. Otherwise, he's tipping. You don't want to be tipping in that.
You're riding past on the horse. He's like, "What the hell is that?"
You don't
Some guy's arse sticking out.
You don't want to be tipping in Dunk's curry poo, mate.
But like Ian said, like great first episode. Like it's got some really fun characters in it. Egg, the bold little orphan kid,
love him.
Apparently, in the story, he's got this massive backstory, and makes him like a really interesting character. So we'll find out that. It's based on the Edge Knight. Is the first book's called the Edge Knight of this little series of books. But yeah, proper good, mate. And do you want to tell the people what the Ashford chair is? Do you remember that from the episode? I was like mortified when I heard that. I was like, mate, that's the worst torture I've ever heard in my life.
The thing is, right, there's loads of stuff in this episode that is just funny in it. Like,
I was like, that can't be real. So the Ashford chair, that this guy has a joke with. It's the master of the tournament, isn't it? It's called Master of the Games. His name's Plumber the Steward. Proper dirtbag, mate. Like gobbing everywhere, having his soup, like proper like grotty,
proper scruffy bloke, isn't he?
But he has a joke with Dunk. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna if you don't pay your debts, whatever, you're gonna face the Ashford chair." And basically, he describes what the Ashford chair is. Basically, so your hands and feet get tied up like that, and you get lowered onto a spike right up your arse. Now the worst thing, like your arsehole, mate, goes over this spike, mate, and that's it, mate, you're done. And like, the spike goes up your arse. But I was like, mate, I was mortified. I was like, imagine that. That'd be the worst thing ever, mate. I'd rather the head chopped off, mate, than that.
But yeah,
but you kind of see how tall Duncan is. It's this bit where he watches like a puppet show. Mate, he's massive, mate, and all these little midgets like around him, just normal people. But this guy's like massive, like towering above everyone else. But just standing behind him.
Back in them days, mate, someone dead tall like that would have been like, because even me, mate, I'm only like 6'1", but you know when you go to like a castle or something, you go and visit like a castle,
bang your
like an
head in.
actual castle from like
Yeah.
800 years ago. Like the doorways are tiny, mate. Like there's houses around, like Victorian houses, where the doorways are like up to here. Like they are, because people were just smaller. Like they bred me for war, mate. If you're over 6'1" back in them days, you'd have been bred for war, mate. That's it. You're done. That's who you are. But like, yeah, it was just those little bits just proper made me laugh. But like, it makes you wonder why no one likes him. They don't want him anywhere near it, mate. It's like, you're dodgy bloke, mate. You are. Don't you dodgy, mate.
I do like the bit with Lionel Baratheon. It's just that big party kicking off.
Oh, that party's sick, innit?
The party tent. The party tent basically is like massive slabs of meat. Obviously, Dunk's got no money.
He's ended up there, hasn't he?
Like yeah, he's a hedge knight, so he's got no money. Obviously, he's poor. He's dressing farmers like clothing. He ends up having this massive piece of meat.
Massive leg of meat.
And then that Lionel Baratheon guy sees him because he's quite tall. Obviously, he calls him over. And there's that funny scene, like trying to get to know who he is and stuff. He's like, "Yeah, I'm just here for supper, mate." Then obviously he loves that. He loves that response.
He's just here for the buffet.
Best mates. Yeah,
mate. Dunk at that party, mate. Drunk when he's like absolutely smashed out his face, wearing Baratheon's antler crown. Like classic antics.
True friendship, mate.
Classic antics. Yeah, I proper love that. But there's a scene in this as well where he's absolutely bollock naked. Fully naked, he's just been for a bath, and he's got a cloak, and his cloak stinks, but he starts whacking the cloak against like the tree or whatever to try and whack the smell out of his cloak. He's sniffing it like, oh, that's bad, that is. Oh, it's so funny.
But when he enters the tournament grounds, he sees some tents, obviously some banners of the people of the houses we knew from like Game of Thrones. That Targaryen's obviously going to be there, and so a few others. So I was like, I'm ready for this, mate. Targaryens,
yeah,
obviously they rule the country at the moment. They're on the throne, so they're obviously going to be at the games because
I don't know much about it. Apparently, it does get really gory. So we might see a lot of cool fights.
As Game of Thrones would be. Yeah.
But I will say, though, I'm really glad to have a live-action medieval-style show to talk about again. Because I love House of Dragons and I love Game of Thrones. They're very fantasy. This one seems a little bit more down to earth, if that makes sense. Like more of like a traditional classic-style medieval show. But it's one of my favourite genres, mate. You've got swords, shields, big stone walls, inns, good old fashioned fights. Like I really, really do enjoy these things, and this has got a lot of really good. It makes me wonder if he's took a bit of inspiration from like the Monty Python like era of like stuff, because it's got a similar type of humor to it. I think like obviously like Monty Python and the Holy Grail and that sort of thing. I wonder if George R.R. Martin's taken a little bit of inspiration from those things. Because, some of the insults are very British insults, aren't they, innit?
Finally, as well, like, the original Game of Thrones show, Dunk is actually mentioned as this, like, legendary knight. So, obviously, we're going to see this journey through these books and stuff with this series. But I was talking to Ian about this earlier, like, this first episode's, like 40 minutes, 37 minutes. But the remainder of the episodes throughout the season are all like dead short. We've got like 40 minutes. I think the last one's 31 minutes. So short and sweet episodes every week. I'm ready for it, mate. I'm ready for it.
But yeah, I'm interested to try the book, because I'm pretty sure it's a graphic novel, isn't it?
It's a graphic novel, yeah.
So
and apparently the scenes from it are literally taken straight from the book. And that's why George R.R. Martin likes it, because he's like obviously proper backing it, because it's meant to be really good.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see where it goes, to be honest with you. And then I might, if it's good, I might have to check the old graphic novel out, mate.
I might get it after the show's finished.
Oh yeah, not right now.
Yeah,
but there'll be ways to view it online if I'll have a look.
But in thinking about this year, House of Dragon.
I don't know, to be honest with you, mate.
I thought it was, to be honest. Let's have a look, mate. I'll have a look now. House. Not Fraser, House of Dragon.
House of Fraser, mate.
Yeah, looking for dragons on that. Yes, summer 2026. June. It's back in June for season 3.
Madness, mate.
Can you remember season 2 of that? Like all that stuff with the dragons, like dragons selecting people, riders and stuff.
Yeah, it was so sick.
That bit in the cave where everyone got murked off, didn't they? Like, literally everyone's getting burned to death. I was like, wow, this is great.
Yeah, it was good.
I did enjoy discussing that.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of this show. It's just genuinely just like a normal esque. I don't know. It was just funny, mate. It's just a funny show, isn't it?
And it's like fresh as well. It's like all new. There's no dragons at this time in the show because obviously at that time all the dragons were gone, mate.
Yeah.
But after all the stuff from House of Dragon and stuff, so yeah, loved it, mate. Loved it.
Yeah, I'm
Fresh new
buzzing
character.
for it. I love how
funny.
it's only going to be like 30, 35 minutes per episode as well. It's such a manageable episode. Because sometimes I have a major issue with stuff that's an hour long. Because a lot of the times it should be just 45 minutes. Because there's a lot of stuff I feel like that get forced into 1 hour long episodes of shows that are like almost don't need to be in shows. They can cut scenes down massively. And I always think 45 minutes is like the peak amount for a show. But like 30, 35 minutes, that's like awesome for a live action show as well. So these should be a very, very nice, easy watch. So yeah, I very much enjoyed the first episode and I'm looking forward to where it goes. Just had a look, it's 187 pages, I think it said. The graphic novel is.
Is that book 1?
It's just the Hedge Knight, isn't it? Yeah, it's just the Hedge Knight. Yeah. So that's the first one.
That's this. Yeah. But obviously we know like it explains some of the rules of the tournament. So if you lose, you have to give up all your stuff. Don't you? You have to give your sword, armor, your horses and stuff. Thing is, Dunk hasn't got any armor, so he needs to get some armor. So I think we're going to find out next episode. But
hopefully he's made friends with Baratheon properly, mate, and El Baratheon's going to back him.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to like vouch for him to fight in the tournaments. But from the trailer, it's going to look like some good fights, mate. Some good fights, some good action. So yeah, I'm ready for it, mate.
Yeah, I can't wait, mate. I can't wait for it.
Excited, mate. Excited for it.
But I think it was a classic graphic novel as well, where it came out in issues. You know, like comic books do, where it's like issue 1, issue 2, blah blah. I think it kind of was like that. But
I wonder if you get like a big, massive book of it there.
Yeah, well, if it's I bet you can, like a compendium or something.
Big, I'll look at Forbidden Planet next time, isn't it?
Yeah,
you see it there, like.
Well, they've got a massive graphic novel section, haven't they? In the one in Derby now, so.
Yeah, I saw the Invincible books there as well.
Oh, I'd love to have a look at them.
Massive books, mate.
Thing is, though, the actual series is just fucking amazing, mate. So good.
Yeah, I need to catch up with it. Ready for March.
Yeah, it's so good. What if that comes out?
To be honest, though,
as well?
I smashed out the first season in like 2 or 3 days.
I don't think there's that many episodes.
It's like 10, isn't it, I think, each season. Or is it 8, doesn't it? Maybe. Smashed it, mate.
Yeah, there's only 8 episodes in season 2. Easy, mate, that is. Easy.
Easy clap, mate.
Easy clap, bro.
Talking of great castings, that show's got great cast on it.
Invincible, as
Great cast. Yeah.
Yeah, so sick.
But yeah, so that's it.
So
just fly around, mate. Go on holiday, mate.
I remember watching it. I was like, I wish I was in, mate. I wish I was Mark. Here he gets the first scene where he gets his powers and he launches that like bag of rubbish flying into space. Oh, that's so sick, mate.
What that launching someone's car and just like fucking space? Like, gone, mate.
Oh, the memes. It's like when you've just finished like you've just got a car on finance and you've got 6 years to pay it off, and Superman throws it at his enemy or something. Proper good, mate.
True story, mate. True story.
But yes, we have been Controls and Katanas. Me and Martin are. Make sure you're following the page firstly, Controls of Katanas page. If you look down below, if you're looking now, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, just get on all of them, hit the link tree, get all of our links. But Martin and myself have also been concentrating on our own content as well. The idea is to try and boost, if we can get more content out there each day from different angles, hopefully it draws more people into it. So hopefully it works out. But I've been getting some hits. Martin's been getting some hits. So make sure you're following our channels as well. And yeah, we appreciate you all listening to us this week. And we hope you're enjoying the shows you're watching as well. And if you're watching a show that we're not talking about, drop it in the comments. Let us know. Let us know how you're getting on. Let us know if you want to talk about anything. We'll be happy to discuss anything that you throw our way.
Yeah. Also, join a Discord. Let us know in there as well. Let us know.
Get in there. Get in there. Also, new merch just dropped. We'll be getting it shortly. We've got a couple of samples coming. So if anyone's interested, cop that a bad boy up. But you'll probably see that hopefully next poddy. We'll hopefully be repping the new Controls and Katanas podcast tease. So you'll have to
do a thing as well. We could do a Discord if someone wants something gets mentioned or whatever in the Discord. We can say it live on Poddy, mate.
Yeah, mate.
I don't know, like questions like you want to ask us.
I'd love to do that, mate. I'd love to do a Q&A. When we get enough people in here, I'd love to do like segments like that from people who are actually viewers and stuff, just to chat.
Yeah.
And they said fans, but that sounds so stupid, doesn't it, mate? Oh, I'm a fan. Like it's just like
fanboys, isn't it?
Viewers,
fanboys again.
Just viewers, mate.
Yeah, all right, viewers. Yeah, if they come in the Discord, come and chat to us, and obviously drop us some questions you want to ask on Poddy, and we'll read them out, mate. We'll read them out and we'll talk about them.
Yeah, man. But yes, as I say, we have been Controllers and Katanas. We hope you have fantastic weekends. We hope you've had a really good week. This week has been shit, as always, work-wise. It always will be. But it has gone quick this week, so I can't fault that. So, yes, hopefully your work lives are going a little bit better than mine and Martin's at the moment.
I said to you earlier, I'm really looking forward to podcast tonight, mate, because you need it. Just
I need it, mate. We need it. It's beautiful. Reality, I love it. Absolutely love it, mate, because I've been so stressed out at the moment. Got a couple of things left to say, haven't we, mate?
We have, haven't we?
What we got
the
to say,
first one is Godspeed.
Peace and prosperity.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.
Love you, bye.